We're making toasted almond green beans in one skillet that are crunchy on the outside and tender on the inside. They're quickly blanched and then sautéed with toasted almonds and fresh garlic for a gorgeous side dish. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and if you love healthier recipes to our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. Now, to make these really easy green beans, we're going to start by prepping a few ingredients. And I have 3 cloves of garlic, and I chopped off the ends, and then I'm just peeling them and then putting them inside my garlic press and then instantly mincing them onto my board. And then we can set these aside. Next, I've measured out 12 ounces of green beans because that's how many are going to fit in my pan, and about 1/4 cup of some sliced almonds. Now, I came up with this recipe because I like to use the least amount of pans to still get a delicious result. Now, you could use either a cast iron pan, or I'm going to use my Hexclad pan because it gives you the best of both non-stick and cast iron. And I'm using a 12-inch pan, which easily holds our 12 ounces of green beans. But if you have a smaller pan, you could do fewer green beans or just do them in batches. First, we're going to bring our pan to medium-high heat and then add 4 cups of warm water. Then we'll add in our green beans and put on our lid. Then we're going to wait till it comes to a rapid boil and then set a timer for 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, we can remove our lid, turn off the heat, and then transfer our green beans into a bowl filled with cold ice water. This is going to stop the green beans from cooking so they don't get too soft. Then we're going to very carefully move our skillet to the sink and empty out the water. Next, we want to toast our almonds. We'll start by carefully drying out our hot pan and add in 1 teaspoon of butter. Then we'll dump in 1/4 cup of sliced almonds, a couple pinches of salt, and just a little bit of some garlic powder for flavor. Then we can give it a good stir so they're all coated in the butter. Once we have them spread out, we can take our bowl of cold green beans to our sink and empty them into a colander to drain out the water. Then we'll have to very quickly come back to our toasted almonds and continue to stir them until they are a nice golden brown. Then we can turn off our heat and transfer them to a small bowl. To dry off our green beans, we're going to spread them out on a clean dish towel or some paper towels. And you'll want to be sure to face them all horizontally so that when we roll up our dish towel, we won't break the green beans in half. If you could use more healthy inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to join my email list. All you have to do is click on the link in the video description below, and that is the best way for us to stay connected. Once we roll them up like a sleeping bag, we're going to squeeze out any water. This is going to help them cook nice and crispy on the outside so we don't have any sogginess. Then we'll bring our skillet to just above medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of light olive oil or avocado oil. As soon as our oil is warm, we can carefully take our towel and empty our green beans into our pan. Then we want to stir them around and season with a couple pinches of salt. After they've cooked for about a minute or 2, we can add in our minced garlic and then gently spread that around over the green beans. Then we're going to let them sit for about 15 to 20 seconds. Then give them a good stir and then let them sit for about another 15 to 20 seconds until they're starting to turn a really light brown on the edges and our garlic is fragrant and toasted. But we want to be careful not to cook them too long or else the garlic will burn. But as soon as that garlic is nice and toasty, we can turn off the heat and remove our pan. Now we have these incredibly smelling green beans that we can now transfer to our serving tray. I love how they retain their bright green color. And then we still have some little bits of our toasted garlic that we can sprinkle on top. And then the best part is sprinkling on our toasted almonds. Not only do they add a beautiful garnish, but they're going to add a nice crunchy texture as well as flavor. And now we have this beautiful side that's going to elevate any main dish. And it's ready for a sample. That is delicious. I'll do it again so you can hear the crunch. They're perfectly crunchy on the outside, but soft and tender and flavorful on the inside. And that's exactly how I like to enjoy my green beans. And I love getting that garlicky flavor as well as the toasted almonds, which make these green beans anything but boring. And I love that they're made with clean, natural ingredients and all in one skillet. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. And I've included a link to the full recipe and it's in the video description below, which will take you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.